everyone, welcome back to DataSurface. If you are watching this video for the first time, I recommend checking out the playlist and watching the previous videos in this series. As this is the last video in this data fundamental series, you might get all foundational concepts which we have discussed as part of this data fundamental series in the playlist. So please have a take a look at and go through it. So let's get jump into the today's topic. As I mentioned, this is the last video in the data fundamental series. So we will quickly summarize what we have gone through as part of this series and what we have discussed in previous sessions so far. So we have discussed what is meant by data and different types of data categories based on their format, structured, semi-structured and unstructured, and why we need the data. So basically how the data is playing key role in our day-to-day life and how the data is growing day by day in that today's digital world. So also we have seen how the data is growing very fastly in today's digital world. What are the causes for that? We have already discussed in this previous session. How legacy systems deals with the data. So we have discussed about how legacy systems or traditional systems deals with this massive data. Like we have discussed about OLTP systems, OLAP systems, and data lakes. These are the three major categories. Under OLTP, we have a SQL databases and NoSQL databases. In OLAP, different types of data warehouses and data lake. So what are the tools and technologies we are using and how basically dealing the data, what are the use cases for all these systems, all we have discussed, right? Then we have seen the difference between OLTP versus OLAP, right? And data lake overview as well, right? So this is one of the common interview question people will ask. What is the difference between OLTP and OLAP, or difference between database or data warehouse? So we have already covered all these items as part of our fundamental series. Then we have discussed about few key systems we'll use in this particular data space like ODS, MDM, Cube, Data Mart. And also we have discussed few key terminologies or data buzzwords, whatever we'll use frequently in the data engineering space. We have seen those as well, right? So these are the items we have covered as part of this data fundamental series. So now by this time we have a brief overview about the what is mean by OLTP and what is mean by OLAP and data lake. So these are the traditional systems. We have already seen clearly what is the use cases and what are the limitations with respect to these systems, right? So now let's deep dive into database and data warehouse and data lake in upcoming videos, and then further we will see how cloud technologies coming to the picture and how the cloud data warehouses or cloud data lakes are fulfilling the limitations whatever is available in these traditional systems. We will discuss in upcoming videos. So I'm going to start the next playlist with about database. So we'll deep dive into what is database and why we need database, and we will look at about more detail in Oracle database and SQL language as well. So the next playlist would be about the database. Once that is done, we'll move to the data warehouse. Then we'll move to the cloud data warehouses like a Snowflake and further. So as I mentioned, we are starting from scratch and we are going to the advanced level. So please stay tuned with me. That's all for today. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and let us know your thoughts in the comment section. Also, don't forget to hit the subscribe button for more data engineering tutorials. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, take care. Bye bye.